In question 11, we have a block of mass 0.5 kg hanging from spring. We need to find maximum force exerted by the spring on the block. Solution 11. So we know that the time period is given by 2 pi root m by k for a spring, and the total force exerted on the block is equal to weight of the block plus the spring force, that is kx. So the value of k is unknown, so we can find k from this equation. 0.314 equal to 2 pi root 0.5 over k. So k will come out to be 200 Newton per meter. So weight is 5 Newton plus 200 into x is 0.1. So we will get 5 plus 20, that is 25 Newton. In question 12, a body of mass 2 kg is suspended through vertical spring. It executes SHM. If oscillations are stopped, then we need to find the potential energy stored in the spring. Solution 12. So again, T is 2 pi root m over k. So from this equation we need to find the value of k. 4 equal to 2 pi root 2 over k. So from this, k will be pi square over 2, or approximately 5 Newton per meter. Now F is equal to mg and F is equal to kx. So because of this, kx equal to mg, x equal to mg over k, 2 into 10 over 5, which will give us 4. Now potential energy is half kx square. So half 5 4 square, which means 40 joules. In question 13, a spring stores 5 joule of energy. We need to find the mass of the block. So this is solution 13. So now we know that potential energy is half kx square. 5 equal to half k 0.25 square. So k will come out to be 160 Newton per meter. So time period will be 2 pi root m over k. It will be 1 by 5 equal to 2 pi root m over 160. So m will come out to be 0.16 kg. In question 14, we have a small block of mass m. We need to find resultant force on the smaller block when it is displaced through distance x. We need to find normal force on smaller block, and what can be the maximum amplitude with which the two blocks may oscillate together. This figure is given to us. So this is solution 14. Now first part. For first part, we will have this equation by the free body diagram. So resultant force will be mg minus r. M omega square x is also equal to m k over m plus m. So x equal to mkx over m plus m. Omega square. So this is because omega is k over m plus m. There is x here also. Let me rewrite this, otherwise you will get confused. So this is because omega is this value. B part, R equal to mg minus m omega square x, mg minus m k over m plus m 2x. So mg minus mkx over m plus m. For r to be smallest, m omega square x should be max, that is x should be max. So particle should be at high point. Highest point. C. Again the equation. Now the two blocks may collide together in such a may oscillate together in such a way that r is greater than 0. So in that scenario, mg equal to m omega square x. If we consider r to be around 0, x will be mg over m omega square. So it will give us mg m plus m into k. Now after this, maximum amplitude will be g m plus m over k. In question 15, block of mass m1 is shown. It is fastened to the spring and block of mass m2 is placed against it. We need to find compression of the spring in the equilibrium position. The blocks are pushed a further distance 2 by k against the spring. We need to find the position where the two blocks separate and what is the common speed. So this is solution 15, A part. So in the equilibrium position we will have this equation. So x will be m1 plus m2 g sin theta over k. B part, x1 equal to 2 over k, m1 plus m2 g sin theta. We know omega is root k over m1 plus m2. So when blocks lose the contact, the force P will be 0. So m2g sin theta will be equal to m2x2 omega square, which will be m2x2 k over m1 plus m2, putting the value of omega square, and x2 will be m1 plus m2 g sin theta over m2 k. C part. Now let the common speed obtained be v. So half m1 plus m2 v square, this is a kinetic energy, minus 0 equal to half k x1 plus x2 whole square minus m1 plus m2 g sin theta x plus x1, total compression. So we will get, after simplification, v to be 3 over k m1 plus m2 into g sin theta. In question 16, this figure is given. We need to find compression of the spring in the equilibrium position. If a sharp blow by some external agent imparts speed 2 meters per second to the block towards left, we need to find the sum of potential energy of the spring and the kinetic energy of the block. We also need to find the time period of resulting SHM. and amplitude, and write the potential energy of the spring when the block is at extreme position, and write the potential energy of the spring when the block is at the right extreme. Solution 16, A part. So in the equilibrium, compression will be F over K. So F is 10, K is 100, 0.1 meter. Potential energy plus kinetic energy, half kx square plus half mv square. So half 100.1 square plus half 1 into 2 square. So the sum will be 2.5 joules. Time period is 2 pi root m by k. So 2 pi root 1 by 100 pi by 5 seconds. Then D part. So in this is SHM. So total energy remains constant. So half kx square, k x1 plus x whole square equal to half kx square plus half mv square plus fx. So it will give us 2.5 plus 10x. So from here x will come out to be 2 over, x1 will come out to be 2 over 10 or 0.2 meters. E part. Potential energy of the at the leftest extreme will be x1 plus x square half 100 0.1 plus 0.2 whole square. It will give us 4.5 joules. Potential energy on the right extreme will be half k x1 plus x square minus f to x1. It will give us 4.5 minus 10 into 0.4, which will be 0.4 joules. And this answers of B, E and F do not violate principle of conservation of energy because the work is done by the external force of 10 Newton. Now in question 17 we need to find time period of oscillation of mass m in the figure given. What is the equivalent spring constant of the pair of springs in each case? Solution 17, A part. So equivalent spring constant is k1 plus k2 because they are connected in parallel. So time period 2 pi root m by k1 k m by k, and at the place of k we can write k1 plus k2. Now B part. Resultant will be f1 plus f2 k1x plus k2x. So acceleration will be f over m, that is k1 plus k2 into x over m, and time period is 2 pi root displacement, that is x over acceleration, that is k1 plus k2 x over m. So we will get 2 pi root this is not m, so m over k1 plus k2. C part. Now in series equivalent spring constant is given by this. So it will be k will be k1 k2 over k1 plus k2. Two pi root m k1 plus k2 over k1 k2. In question 18, this figure is given. We need to find the amplitude and time period of the motion of the block and energy stored in the spring and the kinetic energy of the block at this position. Solution 18, A part. So what do we have? We know F is equal to kx, so x equal to F over k. Now acceleration is F over m and time period is 2 pi root displacement, that is F by k, over acceleration, that is F by m, so 2 pi root m by k, and amplitude will be max displacement F over k. Energy stored half kx square equal to half so it will be half k f square k square, it will come out to be half f square by k. And C part, at mean position potential energy is 0, kinetic energy will be half kx square, that is half f square by x. In question 19, a particle of mass m is attached to 3 springs ABC. If particle is pushed slightly against spring C, find the time period of oscillation. Solution 19. So resultant force will be kx plus root kx over root 2 whole square plus kx over root 2 whole square, which will give us kx plus kx, 2kx. So acceleration will be force upon mass, that is 2kx over m. Time period will be 2 pi over root displacement over acceleration x over 2kx over m, so it will be 2 pi root m over 2k. So this is the situation. In question 20, repeat the previous exercise if angle between pairs is 120 initial. Solution 20. So F equal to kx plus kx by 2, which will give us 3kx by 2. Let me write it completely. Net force will be kx square by 2 kx square by 2 kx by whole square plus 2 kx by 2 kx by 2 and cos 120 degree. So once you solve this, you will get kx by 2. So F will be kx plus kx by 2 3kx by 2. So acceleration will be 3kx by 2m. Time period will be 2 pi root 2m over 3k.